He's not gonna do it, bro. All I know is he's not gonna.
All right. So now we're going to be live. Oh, it's early in the morning. I wasn't ready for this. I wish I had the money to be ready for the game when it comes out, but I don't. So, I'm going to be having to hold off when the game does come out, personally. Sadly. I mean, I've gotten the limited edition of every single that version of each game that has been released in America. And I was unable to get the limited edition of Xenoblade 3 because I just don't have the money for it. So I'll have to get that at some point once I hopefully get this job soon. But yeah, I'm excited for Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade games are all very good. And Xenoblade 3 seems to be a great culmination of Xenoblade 1 and 2. And maybe X. We don't even know if there's anything about X in here. That'd be cool if there's something about X. They've referenced X in Xenoblade 2. I haven't played Definitive Edition to know if they reference it there, but I know that obviously isn't referenced in the original Wii version of Xenoblade 1. So, we're going to have to see exactly what they're planning to do. Because I've seen some of the trailers, I've seen some of the gameplay stuff, and all the details that they've been showcasing since they first announced it. And I think it looks like a Xenoblade game. You know, it looks good. But I want to know, like, what is going to be shown here for 20 minutes? Like, something has to be good here. Be shown for 20 minutes. Something new, something fantastic, something extravagant. You know, when we had the Xenoblade X Direct, it was primarily an hour long with 30 minutes of gameplay and a little bit of details from the treehouse. That's basically what the Xenoblade X Direct was. It was details like that. There wasn't a Xenoblade Definitive Edition Direct. There was a Xenoblade 2 Direct, which basically was them just running around and playing the game. So I'm wondering if they're going to follow suit with this. This is basically the only thing I can think of that they really haven't done. You know, they're going to have a new trailer. They might announce or showcase something new for the story. They won't. I think they'll play the game for 15 minutes and showcase the gameplay for, you know, a hot minute. Trying to see here. Let me just look at my. Where is it? Where the frick is it? Oh, no. Just need to look at my thing over here. But yeah. So. I'm really excited to see what they're going to mention. This and Three Hopes have been sort of the bane of my existence right now. Not because of any negative reason. I'm extremely excited for both of the games because I love both franchises. It's because I just don't have the money to get them, and I've been struggling to find a source of income. So it's sort of guilting me that I can't get the game so I can analyze them, play them when they come out, and just do whatever I want with them. But these characters look so cool that I want to know more. I want to know more about Mio, especially considering Nia is top tier. She's my best. She's my favorite character in Xenoblade, and Mio here seems to have Nia's combat style, and looks like a descendant of some sort of Nia. You know, like I'm genuinely curious what's happening here. All these characters I'm genuinely curious about. Like, they all look so fucking good. Every single one of them looks better I'm going to get a lot of flack from saying this. Every single one of them looks better than every single character in Xenoblade 1. You're going to get so much shit for that one. Every single one of the characters here look better than Xenoblade 1. Granted, in Xenoblade 2, all the characters look better as well. That's like hard to argue against. Hell, even in Xenoblade X, pretty much all the characters look better than Xenoblade 1's characters. Just like, I mean, Xenoblade 1's characters didn't look bad by any means, but it felt like they kept improving with each iteration or game in the franchise, personally. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what we have to figure out what they're gonna talk about. What are we gonna see? What am I gonna decide or think of? What would they talk about? I genuinely think they're just gonna do gameplay. I don't think they're going to do much else. They might as I said, I think they're gonna have a trailer. They're gonna have maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes of gameplay. Maybe showcase amiibos support, maybe showcase new amiibos, maybe, I think that those are the only possibilities. Though the short time of 20 minutes really throws me off, because in past directs for Xenoblade, it was like 30 minutes minimum, I believe it was like 35, 40 minutes for Xenoblade 2. And Xenoblade X was over an hour. They really showcased Xenoblade X. And a lot of that was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes of gameplay. Which sold me very well because I bought that game, limited edition and standard edition. So see, 20 minutes. It's hard to say that there's going to be just showcasing gameplay. I feel like there's going to be like a 5 minute segment of explaining the combat, a little more in depth, and that's probably it. We're definitely going to get a trailer right out the gate. Like the trailer's going to go flash screen, trailer. It's here. It's going to be that's going to start it. They have to start it. If they don't start it with a trailer, then it's just going to be a warm open for Tetsuya Takahashi or somebody else presenting the game right away. It might be Koizumi. It might be who knows? I don't think it'll be Shuntaro Furukawa. He really doesn't do much like that. It really could just be Koizumi or Takahashi. Any of them that are in at Nintendo that tend to pop up on the front. There could be some new announcements in it. I think that the least likely thing that would happen, but I really hope to happen, would be Cosmos or some other Xenosaga showcase. Like, if they were to announce in some way that Xenosaga's storyline also is directly referenced in this game. Like how they're directly referencing Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. It'd be interesting if they directly represent Xenoblade 3. Jesus. Xenosaga in some way. Like how they did in Xenoblade 2 with Cosmos Re. So there's going to be a lot of little things that we can look forward to. There's a lot of bigger things we can look forward to. But 20 minutes. It's most directs, even of the standard like based around one game, aren't 20 minutes. They tend to be 30 minutes or more, especially when it comes to Pokemon directs or to Smash or anything like that. So I'm really curious, what is 20 minutes for this? I feel like that even though I say that there's going to be gameplay showcase primarily, 20 minutes feels short for that. So I'm thinking that they are going to have, I guess, maybe, as I said, 5 minutes showcasing the combat or whatever else. And they're going to take 15 minutes to showcase new stuff. Things that we might not have seen from previous trailers, like story elements, things that we haven't seen in terms of merchandise. Maybe they're going to relaunch and say that you can pre-order the games for a time, and if you pre-order them before the window, we will ship out all the contents, stuff like that. I hope so. I want to be able to get this pre-order, as is. I want to get the pre-order right. So yeah, it's a difficult balancing act with this. We're just gonna have to see what it is and find out. But I'm genuinely certain that it's gonna be a good amount of gameplay, just showcasing the gameplay, and not much more else. You know, we're gonna get a trailer, some gameplay. Okay, bye. Hope you see you when you get the game. But that's pretty much it. I think that's all for that. We'll have to see though. I swear to God, the meme chat in my Discord is ridiculous. All right. Yo, welcome, my boy Greg. You're back from the dead. It's time. It really is time. I am so sad, Greg. I need financial support. I can't afford this game right now. It makes me so sad to watch the content on it because I'm like, I want it so bad. I can't have it. I can't. I'm not allowed to have the game. This and Three Hopes. The Three Hopes I'm a little less sad about because I can at least wait on that because I have to finish the rest of the Roots in Three Houses. So I have to get on that shit. Oh my God, I've been so behind. You can't afford it either? Same. That being said, you can subscribe to support me, and maybe I'll be able to get the game when it comes out. But yeah, so I was just describing what I thought was going to be in it. What do you think's going to be in it, Greg? I'm certain that it's going to be like every other Xenoblade Direct in the past for Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade X, where they showcased a couple announcements of a big trailer, maybe like a 3-5 minute trailer, and then they just did the rest of it being basically gameplay or minor announcements surrounding the game. So I don't think there's going to be anything really major here. I think it's just trying to build up the hype, you know, like they do in the past games. And it worked in the past games. I got really hyped for Xenoblade 2 because of it. I got really hyped for Xenoblade X because of it. I played through every single Xenoblade game. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Maybe this will make me hyped enough to start to dive into Xenosaga right away. I'm going to have to get back on the train for streaming Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I might do later this day. I mean, there's a shit ton of gimmicks. Like, they have a lot of combat gimmicks in this game, and it's kind of worrying me because, like, overly complex and too much stuff in a combat is really, you know, it turns a lot of people away, especially in JRPGs where they're already complex games in their own right. The idea of a very complex action mechanic, like, I mean, not like sort of like the fusion, but like all the stuff we've been seeing, because there's you're basically playing as pairs the entire time. Each set of characters are a pair. And I don't know. I want to know more. I really do. I just hope it's not too complex for people, you know? I hope it's not going to be something like, you have to save this specific thing for a specific timing, because if you do it another timing, you don't get what you want. Or, you know, I hope it's more like Overdrive and less like Purge. You know? More like Overdrive, less like Monado Purge. Because I hate Monado Purge. Fucking stupidest shit in the entire franchise. Alright, we're getting up to the point where we're getting to the the start of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to What do you mean, sheesh? So I'm gonna take this time. I'm gonna throw up a 3-minute ad break. And I'm going to be right back, and that's just gonna reset my advertising because I don't want ads rolling during the thing. So I'm going to set up the 3-minute ads. We'll be right back, and shortly after we're back, we will be watching the Xenoblade 3 Direct. So please be patient, stick around. I'll see you in a couple minutes. I'm streaming. It'll just be for another like half hour or 40 minutes or something. I'm streaming. Okay, I'll take you back. All right, and we're back from that ad break. All right. So, ooh, my nose is itchy. All right. So Greg said, just curious to see if there's any actual blades in this game. We did see flesh eaters. Are they wiped out? So I'm curious about that because not only do we see, obviously the no pawns, which are in every freaking game, so really nothing to write home about. But we see the Gormati, we see the Hyentia, we see, all the races that have been established throughout the games. And I'm so curious. Hell, even the guy at the top there in the top middle reminds me of Torna. It reminds me more of Torna than anything else. So I'm genuinely curious as to who these characters are, what their origins are, and like what is happened in the world. You know? It's all like super fascinating to me. Hell, even the girl above Mio with the big hammer, she reminds me of as if she was like from Xenoblade X. So I'm genuinely curious. I just want to know what's happening. What's going on here? Why is the world's... Let me fix my camera. Why are the worlds like merged? What's happened? What's happened in the worlds? Sorry, my camera's... There we go. I was trying to fix my camera. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think there'll be blades in the way we know them. You know? Because if Nia is confirmed, if that one person is Nia, which we don't have any proof if she is or is not Nia. And same thing with the other one being Melia. We have no proof one way or the other. It's just speculation, you know, speculation of what is potentially going to happen in this story. Oh, and we are going live. It is about time. We are going to see what is going on right now. Okay. This is Astral Chain
You were
now?
all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
Interesting.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We
Oh.
call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready! Now, the enemy is before you.
Okay, so we've
Chase
confirmed
them to
Mechonis
the
are
end
dead.
of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Alright.
Stop toying with everyone's
So the world merging is definitely more important now.
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
He looks so
3
much like
moments.
Bandom.
And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of on Hope's Rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them. To bring peace. And to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilated a started moving!
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live. To live and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop
I'm
it.
definitely more intrigued so
I don't
far.
want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
Woo! Alright, that's a strong cold open right there.
It is fate. Many have tried. But none have ever managed to escape its flow.
Why does he look like Lao? Why does he look like Lao?
What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
Huh.
This is the world of Ionios.
This is probably the darkest of all the Xenoblade
The
games.
nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony
people are saying
in
this
front
is
of their
Melia, which
queen
I don't
is the
buy.
highest honor.
I think it's supposed to be like an emulation or a visage.
However,
of,
many never receive
Melia,
this honor,
and the other one being a
as
visage
they
of Nia,
fall
but I
in
don't think it's
battle.
supposed to be them. They wouldn't do this.
Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays. In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
Alright. Okay, so it's just a base overview of what we know so far, and maybe a little bit more detail.
Countless comrades
Directions.
have lost their lives thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword.
Oh?
Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Huh. It looked like the
This story focuses on
Mechonis'
these
sword.
6 characters.
Or
This
Bionis'
is what
sword.
we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
I like these
I've
characters.
thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
The truth is, she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Man.
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
Alright. I figured this was going to be the pathway of the story based on the previous trailers.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water. Water.
The little ears. That was adorable.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
And the open world aspect still here. Still great
Ionios is host
Xenoblade.
to various landscapes. All
So better
filled with
open world than
surreal
Skyrim and
geography
Fallout
to explore,
confirmed or
and
combined.
diverse wildlife to encounter.
I'll say it.
Like the lands they inhabit,
Ooh, I like these
the
designs for
wild
monsters.
creatures here range from docile
Oh, bunnets.
to dangerous.
And the frogs. Frogs, I mean.
Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies,
Immovable
so
Gonzalez.
keep caution in mind. You'll also
Some of
encounter
these
the
monsters
soldiers
are
of Kevus
reminiscent
and
of
Agnes,
Xenoblade X.
who continue to fight
The more
throughout the land.
dinosaur-like ones are very Xenoblade X.
Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons
They're
of war.
face units. They're just face units.
Seek out these
Colony
colonies to
9!
shop.
We're at Colony 9!
Dine.
All finished.
Get to know residents, and more.
Oh, they have the big web back from Xenoblade X.
Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, found in colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials to cook.
I like our no punk companions. They're fucking adorable.
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Nice.
Looks
Kind
good
of
to
like.
me. I think we'll find this useful.
Kind of like.
And discuss information
Xenoblade
you
1
hear
in a
about
way.
from residents to take on new quests. Explore every corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery.
Every time I see a cliff like
Valuable
that, it just makes me want to jump off of it in the game. It's like, oh look,
And
big cliff. Let's
ferocious
jump off to see if I
monsters.
die. Well, I died.
Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Oh, you can climb and woo! Man, Sonic Frontiers is looking good.
The locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to, which makes traversing this giant world more manageable. By enabling a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
I like that.
There
That's a
are
good
plenty
thing.
of other features that will help you in your adventure, such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that
Oh,
only
that's
appear at
so
specific
good.
times.
That's so efficient compared to previous methods.
Lance! Draw his attention for me!
Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tile! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to
Aspar!
seamlessly
Here we
enter
go!
battle.
Something for
Make
Snack.
your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
Love it.
Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance. Inflict more damage based on where you attack from.
Yeah, so it's, you
Or
know,
heal allies. to
Xenoblade
name a
combat, as you know.
You know this one by heart.
few. Each art is assigned to a button,
Though I do like
making
this.
them simple and easy
This
to
is
execute.
the most efficient that the gameplay has ever been in the franchise. I mean, easily the least efficient will always be Xenoblade
Each
1.
character
The worst
takes on a
combat in the
specific
franchise.
role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies. Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro.
Oh, I like this.
And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape.
Hazy fix! Hazy fix!
Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control at any time.
Oh, that's cool. And of course, when you have
string together arts to
6
activate a combo
six
and gain
characters
an
live
advantage.
at one time,
Get the
that just
enemy
means
off
that this is
balance.
going to get really,
Knock
really
them to the ground.
difficult. You know,
Launch them
having
into
6
the air,
characters that can
then
fight at
smash
any
them
moment.
down. Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying. You can link multiple arts with
Ooh,
stunning
chain
chain
attack
attacks
is here
to
too.
devastate enemies.
I like the chain attacks, the visuals they have
Heaps
for
of
it.
damage at once, and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head. Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each
Everybody can be
character in your
anything.
party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes. Sword fighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class.
I don't know how much I'll be switching them around unless it actually is important to do it. So
Evade attacks
maybe,
and
hopefully they
unleash
make it important
powerful
so it
counters.
actually like becomes something I want to do.
Medic gunner.
I like Zephyr.
Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Medic Gunner? That's literally just a mixture of Melia and Charla. I love that.
Disrupt enemies and support allies using paper talismans called Mondo.
I like that. Tactician is pretty cool.
Heavy guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre.
I like the
Crush
ogre too.
enemy defenses with massive power.
Just a big ass hammer. I'm down for that.
Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn master arts, a
Okay.
set of
So
beneficial
it'll be
arts that
important
can be
to
added to a different class.
100%ing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that is good.
Master arts, even your defenders
Holy
can take a
shit.
moment to heal their
That
allies.
is cool. That means
The more
that
arts and combat
you can learn
strategies you
arts
wield, the
from
easier
other
it'll be to
classes,
blaze through
or
battle.
master arts from other classes, to use in another class you like. That's kind of broken. I love that.
By combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine
Alright.
the effects of 2 arts into 1.
I like this. I like this a lot. Whoa, that's cool. All right, that's definitely the coolest combat this franchise, this series has ever had.
Spectacularly.
Oh, we got
That's
new
what I want the battlefield
teammates.
of my life to be.
Whoa, wait.
It's just that as a mechanic,
Is this like
you can't
Xenoblade
stop
X where you
getting
get a
moody
bunch
just
of
because
extra
something's
characters you can switch out for?
Now we see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for 2.
I like that. No,
just wish it wasn't
why
such a
does a
weakling.
really deep voice? Why does he have a
can't
really
run
deep
away from that
voice?
responsibility.
That's so
Doing
amazing.
the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me,
Oh, I like
they're
that.
getting crushed.
Wait a minute, that guy looks familiar.
Brave residents of Ionios called heroes can lend their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
Oh my god.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but you can swap
Oh, they're
them
not
out as
showing
you
off
see
the
fit.
one in the top left! That's a
Heroes
spoiler!
also bring their own classes to your team.
That's a spoiler!
Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power.
There was a spoiler in there. They were hiding it blatantly.
Them with various buffs.
It's a big spoiler too.
These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring. Your party members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party. Choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
Find your fashion. Now, I like the base fashion already. It's pretty good.
What is that thing? This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Get out the way! You're just slowing me down! The nerve on this guy!
One down. Good start.
It's not over yet!
Yo, Vandam? I know, like, I can't get out of it. He looks exactly like Vandam. He better be named Vandam.
Or maybe her memories.
Fucking love Vandam.
There were so many. And then they were a part of me.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, two characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
The link is just
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking
I'm calling
during
it.
combat.
It's basically supposed to be an innuendo.
Clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
Those guys are so selfish.
About 50-second clear move with Gonzalez once I get my hands on this
Every
game.
time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
So you'd prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros.
Oh,
to fit
that's
your approach.
really cool!
Earn
I like
points
that.
in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
More to add to the playbook?
I'll make you count!
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
Oh, I like Mio's Ouroboros. That's great. They've definitely made this game have the coolest gameplay in the franchise. For sure.
We're sworn enemies,
It
once.
beats out Xenoblade 2.
And yet, we all share the will to live in the now.
Like, Xenoblade 1, it
Until
destroys
now, I was
Xenoblade 1.
afraid to take that first step.
Xenoblade X, it's better. It's so
I can
good.
do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
So now, I ain't afraid.
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
All right. We are about done with the direct, it seems. An expansion pass already?
Broaden the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
Okay. I'm guessing
You can
those
get the
challenge
additional
battles
content
are going
shown
to
here.
be Okay, so brand new story scenario, important. Okay, challenge battle.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is compatible with amiibo
All right,
figures.
I called it.
Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure. Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when using Noah's
cool.
sword fighter class.
Oh, and you can actually give it thing. Okay, that's cool.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launches July 29th.
It's too soon.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
All right, that was cool. So you still have your bias to Xenoblade 2. See, here's the thing. I don't have a bias for any of them because I look at them for what they are. I've played through all of them. I enjoyed all of them. Xenoblade X was my first one I started on. Xenoblade 1 I started on second, and Xenoblade 2 was my third one, you know? I think that Xenoblade X and Xenoblade 2 are the better games, and Xenoblade 1 it lags behind by a good margin, but all of them are great games. This is looking up to be fucking incredible. So it's playable heroes. Well, look at the thing. Okay. I have a theory here. So I can't. Can I rewind? Can I rewind at any point? Yeah. All right. Mission. So I'm gonna rewind. Where's the heroes thing here? Okay. All right. I just want to find where they talk about
and strengthen their ability.
It's impossible for one.
Okay. So let's look here. So okay, right there. So there's a hidden character here that's DLC. That's gonna be a spoiler because there's this blur right here. You know, right in the top left. So I want to know, like, this is probably going to be somebody who's either important to the story, or you don't think is going to be a teammate and ends up becoming a hero. So we already know what to expect if we see a character that has some like major purpose. You know, once we see some major purpose, we know to expect that there's going to be, that person's probably going to be this character. All right. So the other thing is when we get back over here, let's look at the DLC here. Okay. So here on the DLC, we have obviously color variants and some items, not a big deal. Battle new hero, character, and quest. You know, I think that this is going to be similar to Xenoblade 2's past, where you could get Shulk and Elma as playable characters. You know, I think it's going to be like that. I'm pretty sure that they're going to have things that's probably going to be just Shulk, Elma, Rex, Pyra, whoever the fuck they want to do, you know? Or maybe they're just brand new characters. I don't know. It might even be characters that are in the story that they just add as DLC. Could be Cosmos and Telos. It could be anything. Oh, wait, never mind. It literally shows it in the expansion pass. The symbol for the expansion pass is the sword from this game, the rebuilt Monado from Definitive Edition's the post-game story, and Rex's fucking and Pyra's blade here from Xenoblade 2. This is the two characters. They're going to be bringing Shulk and Pyra or Rex or something like that. Now, I'm sad that they're not going to probably bring Elma or somebody else from Xenoblade X. Like, bring me L. Bring L, Sieroof. I want my boy L, but that's fine. And the brand new story scenario looks like it might just be another chapter, a new epilogue, something like that. Some additional story content, maybe something more combining the worlds. This seems like it's completely optional, which is good. You know, there's nothing here that is like major, and we know that the eventual Pyra and Mithra amiibo is going to probably be useful in this game. They just didn't talk about it because it hasn't been officially announced yet. We're still waiting for Steve and Alex to come out. And then after that is Sephiroth. So yeah, we got a bit of time to wait for that Pyra Mithra amiibo, because then it's Sephiroth and Kazuya, then Pyra Mithra, then wait, where's yeah. And then we get Sora. So this is gonna be excuse me. This is going to be venturing the reigns of Haraya, perhaps. Maybe. We don't know. Maybe it's maybe the new story could be going down into shit. What's the name of it? The undersea location in Xenoblade 2. There's a lot of places it could be. It could just be something, you know, additional in general. I don't think it's going to be anything like too mind-blowing or important. It'll just be something extra story and stuff like that, which is going to be important. I'm going to get it. You know, I'll be happy for it. I guarantee that by the time this pack comes out, you know, by the time the pack comes out, they're going to probably make it free part of the expansion, the NSO expansion. I wouldn't be surprised at all, you know. I'm surprised they haven't done that with Xenoblade 2s yet. But yeah, so, and obviously Amiibo supports here, which I called. I still love that they have Chibi Robo right there, as if that isn't one of the hardest ones to get. And Japanese Rob directly in the center. The Shulk Amiibos gives the Minato, which is cool. I like that. I like how you see Air Slash right away. But yeah, that's a neat thing for Amiibo. I like that. I want to see more things like that. This is a very good direct. It definitely got me more excited for the game, though I'm really hoping we get that the supposed direct in the 29th is still happening, because I want to see more. I want to see more. I just genuinely want to see more. But yeah, that was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. We saw a lot of good stuff. I'm excited, even more excited than I've ever been, and that's hurting my wallet even harder. So let's hope I can get the limited edition. Let's hope that I can get the game and play it when it comes out. Let's hope that I'll be able to get a job really soon, so that way I can afford to do this. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I might be back later for some Three Houses stream. So stay tuned, follow, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you guys later. All right? Goodbye.